listening to the Agent Survival Guide podcast, a podcast for today's insurance agents. Informing, educating, empowering, improving the way you do business in an industry that's anything but static. If you are tired of juggling phone calls, planner pages, email chains, and double-booked appointments, welcome. You are in just the right place, because today we are comparing the best appointment schedulers for insurance agents, written by Isabel Vitale. If scheduling each appointment by phone and writing it in your planner isn't cutting it anymore, that's good news. You have hit an important milestone in your business, having too many clients to do it all yourself. Also, it's probably time to outsource scheduling to a software application. And thankfully, there are many scheduling software options available for small businesses. They all allow clients to book appointments online, saving you time from playing phone or email tag. And we will explore a few of the more popular scheduling options on the market. So listen to discover features that could help you choose the right solution for your needs. Let's start with some considerations for choosing an insurance appointment setter. Before you start researching specific options, ask yourself, what's important to your scheduling needs? Here are some questions to help get you started. Is this for my agency or downlines too? If your answer to this question is yes, consider an option with team scheduling features. Do I dislike using multiple apps? If you're not a fan of switching between apps or programs, you'll want a CRM with scheduling capabilities. Do I want to test it out or not spend much? Look for schedulers with free trials and tiered subscription offerings. With a little research and trial, you should be able to find one that fits your budget. Do I want to remind my clients of their upcoming appointments? If so, add automated emailing capability to your list of features. Do I serve clients who speak other languages? If the answer to this question is yes, search for a scheduler that provides translation options on its booking pages. Continuing on, let's talk about HIPAA compliance considerations for appointment software. As an insurance agent acting on behalf of health plans, you must follow the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or HIPAA for short. This means you must perform certain actions to help protect the privacy and security of your clients' sensitive information. Compliance is a big consideration for small businesses that follow certain protocols, like encryption and automatic sign-offs. Every option in this episode should be HIPAA compliant. But HIPAA compliant and CMS compliant are two very different things. In order to be compliant with CMS, you must sign a Business Associate Agreement, or BAA, with the software provider. Something else to keep in mind. I know it is tempting to sync all your information together, particularly different calendars, so you can have all your info in one place. But just because syncing your business and personal calendars can be useful, that doesn't mean it's a good idea. We actually don't advise it in the case of online appointment calendars. Personal calendars are not engineered to be HIPAA compliant, so you don't want personal client information like their name and contact info showing up alongside your kid's soccer game or your dentist appointment. Instead, block off times you're unavailable on your appointment scheduler so a client doesn't double book you. That being said, the platforms we are talking about today did have to meet certain criteria to be included. All of the options offer the same basic functionality, so you can expect a branded scheduling or booking webpage where your clients can book their own appointments. The ability to set your availability and block out unavailable times. tailored setup to meet your needs, like setting buffer times between appointments, setting a max number of appointments per day, and limit how early or last minute people can book, among other features. The differences in our options today will mainly be in the scheduler's team features, automated workflows and reminders, the degree of customization, and price. We'll start out our list with your CRM, relying on the CRM you already have to double as your appointment scheduler. Perhaps you don't need or want a separate online appointment app. Maybe you want one housed within your client relationship management or CRM system. Although many generic CRMs exist that you can customize for your insurance business, we generally recommend choosing one already set up for the industry to save you time and effort. For example, IntegrityCONNECT is tailored to insurance agents selling Medicare products with useful features relevant to the industry. Some industry-specific CRMs like Agency Block, Radius, and Producer Max come with scheduling capabilities. This can be a useful feature if you want as much as possible in one application you're already using or considering one of these CRMs. The pros: if you're using a CRM you're already familiar with, you don't have to navigate a new platform, and appointment history is integrated into client profiles. The downside to the industry-specific CRMs I just mentioned: first and foremost, they can get pricey. You can actually pair a quality free CRM with a budget scheduler instead, and we will get to that in just a moment. Also, because of what a CRM is built to do, essentially store client information, some options may not have team scheduling features or automated workflows, and they may have limited customizations. Industry-specific CRMs, like the ones we mentioned and others, are best for agents who already use a CRM with this scheduling capability, those who want to consolidate tools as much as possible, and those who operate agencies and need robust agency management included. Now that we've gotten that option out of the way, let's talk about the best scheduler apps for insurance agents. If you don't have a CRM with scheduling capabilities, or maybe you want a more refined and powerful tool, consider one of these options dedicated to the purpose. Each offers the same basic functionality and could be a great fit for your small business. We'll start out with Acuity, which is often ranked as the best appointment scheduling app for small business. Acuity is known for its versatility and a number of powerful features. With the ability to manage multiple locations, team scheduling, and complex automated workflows, this scheduling solution can be a good choice for agencies. Although there is a free trial, there's no free subscription tier for Acuity. Instead, you'll pay for one of their 4 levels: Starter, Standard, Premium, or Enterprise. Because Acuity will only sign a BAA for HIPAA compliance on the top 2 tiers, we can't recommend the Starter and Standard tiers. Although Acuity can seem pricey at first look, when you consider that some providers charge price per calendar, the 10 to 50 staff or locations you get on the premium tier is actually a great value. Still, if you're looking for a budget option, one of our other recommendations may suit you better. The pros of Acuity include advanced reporting, robust appointment types, team features, excellent customer service and tech support, and Acuity can sync with business Google or Microsoft calendars. The cons of Acuity: it is more expensive than the other schedulers in this episode, and as we just mentioned, it does not offer BAA for HIPAA compliance on the lower subscription tiers. Acuity is best for agents who operate large agencies, have downlines, or offer diverse appointment types. Next in our comparison, Google Workspace. Google Workspace is more than just a scheduling app. It is the full suite of Google's useful tools: Gmail, Docs, Sheets, Meet, Drive, Slides, Chat, Gemini, and Calendar, upgraded for business users. The appointment scheduling feature is housed under the Calendar app. It includes an appointment booking page and useful customizations like meeting buffers, availability blocking, and maximum daily meeting settings. You won't be able to access an appointment booking page from the bottom tier, Starter. You'll need to pay for at least a standard tier, which is still manageable at $14 per month per user. Paying for a higher tier will also unlock premium features like unlimited schedules and email reminders. Because the appointment scheduling features in Google Calendar are limited on their team capabilities and automated workflows, this option is best for independent agents, small agencies, or larger agencies who don't mind working around these limitations. The list of Google Workspace pros starts out strong with the fact that it is bundled with Google's other apps and it's reasonably priced. Google will sign a BAA at all tiers for HIPAA compliance, and the service pairs well with a custom domain email address. Downsides to Google Workspace include limited premium features like team scheduling and automated workflows. If you're only looking for scheduling, Google Workspace might include too many apps, and there's also no embeddable option for your website. Google Workspace is best for agents who are familiar with Google Apps or want to use them, work independently, operate small agencies, or have simple scheduling needs. Moving on to our third option, Microsoft Bookings. Like Google, Microsoft offers its own suite of tools geared for businesses called Microsoft 365. They both include similar applications, although Microsoft has more with overall more flexibility. People often choose one over the other because of personal preference. Microsoft 365 includes household name powerhouse apps like Word, Excel, Teams, and PowerPoint. If you've worked in traditional office settings before, you're likely more familiar with Microsoft's apps than Google's. Bookings has customizable booking pages, meeting types, service providers, and more. It also fully integrates with Teams, acting as an app within Teams. This can be useful if you're operating an agency and need to meet virtually with downlines or assign insurance agency appointments, although you won't be able to automate workflows within Bookings. One of Microsoft's biggest strengths is its pricing flexibility. They offer 3 business tiers with or without Teams. You could spend as little as $5.28 per month per user for Microsoft 365 Business Basic without Teams, to as much as $23 per month per user for the premium level. You'll get access to Bookings on every tier. And even better news, Microsoft will sign a BAA for HIPAA compliance on every level. There are quite a few pros with Microsoft. It's budget-friendly and bundled with Microsoft's other apps. A business associate agreement is available at all levels. Microsoft offers robust features and customization, and it pairs well with a custom domain email address. Also, fun fact, we use Bookings to schedule guest interviews here on the podcast. There are a few cons worth mentioning, though. Bookings has limited team scheduling features, and it does not feature automated workflows. It might be too many apps if you're only looking for scheduling, and there is no embeddable option for a website. Microsoft Bookings is best for agents who are familiar with Microsoft apps or want to use them, work independently, operate a small to mid-size agency, and meet with their downlines or clients virtually. Our fourth option, Simply Book Me, spelled out as simplybook.me. Simply Book Me is another good singular scheduler app like Acuity that combines some unique and diverse features with affordability. Although there are free and basic tiers, you'll have to pay for at least the standard level to gain access to the HIPAA-compliant custom feature. If you're an independent agent or operate a small agency, the standard tier will likely be more than sufficient. If you operate a larger agency, the premium tier might better suit your needs. One of these aforementioned unique features is the Simply Book Me app. Not only do they offer an admin app where you can manage your appointments on the go, but they also provide a client app branded with your info that your clients can use to make appointments from their phones. For insurance appointment setting services, you can also use a personalized booking page, add a Book Now button, and a widget to your website. Simply Book Me also integrates with social platforms, so your clients can book directly from your business Facebook or Instagram account. The pros of Simply Book Me include integration with Google Meet and Zoom, which is handy if you use those platforms for virtual meetings. There are many ways to accept online bookings, including the app. You'll be able to send reminder emails, and Simply Book Me can sync with business Google or Microsoft calendars. And it also has multiple languages. Moving on to the cons, Simply Book Me does not offer BAA for HIPAA compliance on lower tiers. There's a limitation on the number of bookings you can make per month, which might impact very large agencies. And then the client app, while a nice feature, is more of a bookmarked web page rather than a full-fledged app. Simply Book Me is best for agents who work independently, operate an agency, and meet virtually with their downlines or clients. That brings us to OnceHub, our last recommendation today. OnceHub offers 4 levels: Basic, which is free, Schedule, Route, and Engage. You can enjoy HIPAA compliance as a $5 per seat per month add-on to any paid plan, which means you could subscribe to their lowest paid tier, Schedule, and still be compliant with a nice budget-friendly option. That being said, OnceHub does look cheap on paper, but they charge per seat per month, which means it might not be the best budget option for larger agencies. However, users have unlimited bookings links and meetings on all plans, which adds to the overall value of OnceHub's options. With sophisticated team scheduling features and automated workflows, the route level may be a good fit for agencies. We advise you to steer clear of their Engage level, however, with its chatbots and engagement tools. It's too much of a CMS compliance risk, especially when it comes to permission to contact rules. Recapping the pros of OnceHub, it features integration with Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and Zoom. It sends reminder emails for appointments. OnceHub can sync with business Google or Microsoft calendars. HIPAA compliance is possible for every paid plan, and overall, it's budget-friendly for independent agents. OnceHub cons. It can get pricey if you're buying a lot of seats, and the highest subscription levels have features that are not CMS compliant. OnceHub is best for agents who work independently, operate a small to mid-sized agency, and meet virtually with downlines or clients. Scheduling apps give your clients the power to schedule their own appointments, saving you precious time and effort. They especially make sense if you email clients or have a business website where you can embed a widget or link to your booking landing page. If you've decided to upgrade your scheduling game with an online appointment setter, factor in budget, compliance, downlines, existing tools, personal preferences, and appointment types when considering these online booking software solutions. You will find links to each of the schedulers we mentioned today in our episode notes, so be sure to check those out. Also in the notes, additional resources for insurance agents like helpful blog posts and links to more episodes like this one. And if you're not already, While you're there, we would love it if you took a moment to click on that follow button and follow along with our show. It is a great way to let us know if you like what we're doing here on the Agent Survival Guide. Thanks for listening. We will see you next episode. The Agent Survival Guide podcast is a production of Ritter Insurance Marketing, an Integrity company. This episode was written by Isabel Vitale, script proofing by Ashley Toomey, recording and production by me, Sarah Ruppel, podcast design by Urban Rivera. Follow along with our show wherever you like to listen. Rate and review our show on Apple or Spotify.